Hello and welcome back to our Divinity original scene, old school Ironman challenge playthrough. It's Strawberry Narho's place. We need to find the manual of some shit. Versal controller manual, there you go.
Oh, what's that gleam?
The rest is stealing, I guess. Alright, let's head out. Let's do something before I forget.
Back into the fray.
Alright, let's check the inventory, because I'm sure I haven't done everything I can for this woman. The hood, the robes.
Sorry, sir.
The shirt. I'm going to send her. Actually, fuck. I'm going to send her everything to his son. She has better boots. Okay. Right. So now what do I do? I think I could go to Esmeralda's. It is. Go back here, but so again, going outside the city gates, isn't it? Door level 10. Stuck to these dudes.
Know much about zombies, do you? How about walking bones?
Okay, look at that. It's not too bad. Not expensive either.
Drink and gamble, that's all we do around here. Hope you fare better, Sauce Hunter.
Okay.
Beyond these walls, the dead...
How can the Legion serve you today, Source Hunter?
Open the gates.
You don't look like you're quite ready to head out into the undead-infested wilds to me. Also, a party of one or two runs the risk of being outflanked.
Okay.
And thank you for heeding my words of warning, Hunter. Sicil needs you. Needs you alive and well.
A crossbow, huh? Shit. Okay, give me a second, please. Alright, let's continue. Arhu the Mage.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Very few have returned.
Alright. Do know what the hell those things are. Now. Okay, let's
Yeah.
this place.
Better to evacuate this place while there's still some left to save, I say. Go whilst the going's good.
A dusty book on magical crafting, focusing on the macabre art of grinding bones into dust. No word concerning here where one would find old bones lying around. Crafting. It's true, I forgot. That's really good music. Special dust to dust. One of the major ingredients the aspiring enchanter and potion mixer should master is bone dust. In this case, success depends on the proper use of tools. A mortar and a pestle will always produce fine-grained bone dust, whereas a rudimentary or aggressive methods of grinding bones and skulls will leave you with a pile of useless splinters. Best in a mortar and pestle before considering a cheap alternative. Pile after pile of fine and effective bone dust will be your reward for this small investment. Okay. Good. Another book. Can't reach.
Greetings! These stores are for our Legion troops.
Okay, we can move this,
Work
can't
up
we?
mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
Realonian Moonstone is a pretty tough piece of rock. If the jewelers don't want them, sell them to local smiths. They can use big, uneven pieces to fortify their clubs and maces, though I never did get the hang of it myself. Alright. You don't understand a word this animal is saying. If you had the pet pal talent, you would have a meaningful conversation. Okay.
Don't let that rooster escape. He's already on the menu for tonight.
What's my stance on sentient life? This animal is clearly not magical, at least. Now, if I know... Do I know that animals... I should know that animals can have thoughts, etc, etc. Assuming I have heard of people speaking with animals. If that were the case, I do not believe I would kill them. Why? Magical creatures, yes, because They are an abomination. This is just a regular rooster. Okay. Going with 2. Because I have to live too.
Pardon him? What a silly notion. Such a lovely day calls for a nicely cooked chicken.
Okay, this is interesting. Okay, we're going with reason. That's the reason I'm saying. If you knew animals could have complex thoughts. Let's say on the level of a human. Not just race through life eating and shitting. I don't think you would eat them, would you? You could actually speak with them and have them understand you. Although India ate monkeys, and so most of South Asia. These are not stupid. I would find it extremely difficult to. But would my character? Would Joxer, Almighty, or Callisto? Well, Joxer always was a compassionate guy, if I remember correctly. Okay, I'm going with 3. Plenty of tasty dishes can be made without meat, but with equal nutritional value. Set him free.
Who knows what this chef might do if we don't give him that chicken? Maybe he'll carve us up instead.
Win a series of rock, paper, scissors matches to convince the other party. Put points in charisma to gain the advantage. Press space to skip the rock, paper, scissors. Okay. What do? I select one of these. Let's go with scissors. Fuck you, Callisto. Now let's go with rock. I wonder if they are letting me win on purpose. Let's go with rock again. That seems highly unlikely. Let's go with paper. Ah, shit. Why is it only 2? Ah, it's because I have a... Alright, now I see. Oh, paper again. Ah, there you go. So the higher you have this stat, the quicker you win. Alright. Let's go with scissors then. Chicken leaves.
No, do as I say.
Why did you let my chicken escape?
The sad thing is someone is going to eat it out there anyway. Everything here is stealing. Let's talk to him.
You let my chicken escape? Looks like it's your lucky day, Jack. Not to tell the troops they're getting nothing but the cornbread.
I could sell you a bunch of ham. Ah, a trap door. Ooh. Painting of a pig. I'm not going to steal, as I've said many times before. I wonder if you're sick of me repeating it, but it bears too. But that means I won't kill animals. Groink, groink. I won't do anything that's illegal. It will be lawful in that regard. Letting that thing escape was not illegal, as far as I could see. Arrows. Ah, this is a inn. Let's talk to these guys.
Well, Source Hunter, you come to the right place, you have. I got every style of equipment to fit you from head to foot, if it's a trade you're after.
I could be after a trade, yes. 470 for lockpicks, Jesus. Holy shit. The hell is going on? 283. Do we leave some of my crew doesn't have a good... She doesn't have this? This is ridiculous. This is something Joxer has, not something Callisto has. Or Baydort, whatever her name is. Okay, this is good stuff. Especially this one. Yeah, a lot of money is turning out to be a case. Ring kit, a simple ring lacking an adornment at all. Although, in a little love it could become a bold statement piece. Simple ring, this is not a ring. This is to make rings? Okay, yeah. Going to spend here and there and there. Wooden figurine. Wonder if pixie dust. Oh, she doesn't like me at all. Ah, it's because she smells like shit. It's true. Okay. Alright, let's continue. Sure, I'm getting very close to Esmeralda.
Greetings. These stores offer our Legion
There
troops.
you go.
Riverland's finest work up mighty fine appetite serving the seven.
It's all the stealing. Let's go and talk to these dudes.
Did someone leave an oven door open?
Murder within the walls, undead outside the walls, and here we Legionnaires sit twiddling our thumbs.
Thumbs. Alright.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many Legionnaires did so before you. Very.
Source Hunter's here too. Well, if the Legion couldn't save this place, what are you going to do?
Kill all the mages.
Oh, I could do with a cold drink.
Kill the mages.
I could do with a cold drink.
Murder within the walls, undead outside of the walls. And here we Legionnaires sit, twiddling our thumbs.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many Legionnaires did so before you.
Say the same shit only with different accents. That's hilarious. actually. But not truly, you don't see me laughing, do you? North Gate. It's not stealing, but I cannot reach it either. Okay, let's explore the outer walls.
Beyond these walls, the dead roam free, Hunter. Be vigilant.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you. Our who's these days, we don't ask me how the blast...
I already found out
Did
that
it sprout legs and run away?
L4.
I wouldn't venture too far out of town if I were you. Many legionnaires did so before you.
Many. Alright. Because now we can go to Esmeralda's. Shit. What annoying. This must be her house. Let's come here. Okay. So I need to give charisma to whatever character I'm going to be using most, which seems to be Joxer. Because he has the most perception. I haven't gone to this place, the bazaar or whatever. Anyway, I don't have any money.
Well, I was really hoping to find something better.
Yes, aren't we always? Okay, that reminds me, I need to eat shit. Can I consume this? Let's consume one. See what happens. 5 water resistance. Okay. I have 1 breath, so I won't consume it. Let's consume this. Heals. Okay. And it gives 1 strength. Shit. Okay, I'm not going to be selling that. True. Ah, look at that. So I guess if I use them, it's my shell. All shells give water resistance. Let's see this. For water resistance. Am intelligence poison. Okay, so a hearty meal was actually very good. Let's see if I or the fish. More intelligence, less speed, and heals you. Same shit. Same shit. Interesting. Ooh. Use with caution. Eating bones. Well, eating bones. Eating bones. What? Let's see down and see what that. 6 armor. Jesus. It's crazy. Okay, I know she doesn't have shit. Let's move to this place, I guess.
Trying and troubled times.
Never fear, my lady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your head will catch me.
Aren't you a lovely lad?
Move along.
Okay. He who smells it. Volume 1. I'm not sure if I have already read this. Okay.
Assure me, dear Septimus, that you haven't been fighting those awful orcs. I can't bear to imagine something would happen to you.
Oh, but don't you worry, my lady. We Legionnaires are highly trained soldiers who fear neither orc nor demon.
Oh, but what if you were to be ambushed, caught unawares? Oh, catch me, for I might faint.
Yeah, I have already. This Esmeralda has a weapons shop? It's crazy. Really. Just odd.
Legion's greetings. I have been informed about your heroics on the beach. Were that I had been there to partake in the battle. But my duties lie here, sworn as I am to protect Lady Esmeralda from the rabble that would enforce summary justice on her, even though she is, until proven guilty, wholly innocent.
And you are?
I am Septimus, 7th son in a household of 9, Legionnaires all. Me and 2 brothers of mine were assigned to Sicile from day 1. Alas, both of them have long since fallen in battle against the dead. But never shall I lose heart. Long as a single Legionnaire stands, all of us remain undefeated in the eyes of the gods.
Okay. Tell me about your platonic love.
So fair a lady I have seldom seen in all of Rivellon, my friend. And I have traveled more extensively than migratory birds do. She stands accused of murder, but in my mind, her presumed guilt is a fallacy, and indeed a fabrication. Steadfast will I guard her. Never will I waver unless absolute proof of her culpability should be brought before me. And I hold no such proof exists.
Let's discuss the Consular's death.
Jake's murder is, in a word, a tragedy. He was well loved in all of Sicile. The Council of 7 couldn't have wished for a better ambassador. That he of all people should have braved the undead siege for so long, only to be felled by foul sorcery, is heartrending.
See if he has anything valiant. Let me ask you a few questions.
And what questions are those?
Tell me of the city.
The Sicilians used to say this was a chosen place, favored by the higher powers. But they don't talk like that much these days. Hard to feel favored with such horrors haunting every border, I imagine.
Tell me about the undead.
I can tell you one thing about the undead, and that is to stay the hell away from them. I've seen too many men and women put on a brave face and vow to undo Death's scourge, only to be struck down and have their innards eaten out of them, while their hearts still thumped madly away.
Holy fuck. Holy shit. Well, those undead don't seem like kind I want. I really need to be careful. Just in some shit.
Lords above, grant me patience. You're a source hunter, aren't you? Here because you think I killed my husband. How many times do I need to state and restate my complete innocence in the matter?
Who are you?
I am Esmeralda, wife of Jake, and now, alas, his widow. Poor man. We were both so young when we married. He so rich and I so poor, but his one and only princess just the same.
Can you tell me more about this establishment?
Well, what do you want to know?
About the city.
Sicil. Now that's a sad story. Roofs of elegant homes burned for fuel, oaken cupboards emptied, and ladies dragging the dregs of their great skirts to bargain for fish bones.
And the undead?
I'm telling you, a necromancer must have been at work in Sicil. Perhaps still is. How else do you explain risen dead sprouting like mushrooms in a single night? And that's not even the worst of it. No, the worst is they keep coming back. An endless legion of the dead that even the legion of the living cannot subdue.
Let's discuss your husband's murder after I see what you... HP and crafting. Initiative and HP. Holy Jesus. You have really good shit. Range allows you to cast Summon Wolf.
Like I told just about every legionnaire in town, I don't know anything about poor Jake's murder. I want his killer found and tried, but everyone suspects me of this evil deed. And you're no different, are you? So what happened? Some of them tittle-tattling crab chasers down the pub call me a murderous gold digger and you believe them? These insinuations truly go beyond the pale. Oh, I think I'm getting one of my headaches.
Adamant about her innocence.
We'll need to look for evidence if we want to prove she actually did the evil deed.
Well, I don't think any of this actually counts as evidence.
So tell me, Septimus, would your wife or sweetheart be compensated by the Legion should tragedy befall you on the battlefield?
I suppose so. But seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or attached anyway, I've never bothered to inquire.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere tonight, Legionnaire. I'd be afraid alone in the dark.
Holy shit, no wonder people suspect her. She just flirted with him and tried to find out if there is a pension attached to the widows. It's crazy. I would also be suspicious if I heard her speak like that often. What the hell is this dude? Esmeralda shop. Esmeralda shop. Let's head to this house. I guess I only need the graveyard. Ah, yeah. Corpse of the dude is there. Maybe I should, I guess. Let's come to the bazaar. Look at the rooster. What the hell is happening? Ah, maybe he's a person. That could be it. Maybe it's a fucking made shit.
Quiet day on the market, it seems.
I think I make that mistake. What if every single talking... Not a talking animal. That's different. That rooster didn't talk. Yeah, talking animals I'm going to assume are mages in disguise and they die.
Oh no, noble friend. Your upper chakras are in desperate need of a good scrubbing. Fortunately for you, my homebrewed tinctures will do the job. Or if you're in the mood for something a bit more electrifying, one of my air scrolls might give your system just the shock it needs.
Crap. I don't have any money in any event. I don't think I should be here. Let's try to talk to this rooster. Captain Jack, but maybe someone will give me a quest.
Hello, fortunate one. Oh, I can see from the symmetry in your face that you are a great fan of the fine arts, no?
Tell me about you, Jerome.
I'm a painter by trade, as you can see, but a cartographer at heart. You might think there isn't enough work for one of my talents in a downtrodden city like Sicil, and you'd be quite right. I travel around Andervale, mastering my craft and finding new subjects to add to my litany of lovely portraits and complex maps, like this rooster I'm working on now, and the landscape that surrounds him.
Okay. Treasure maps, huh? And that. I have no money for that. I'll try to remember.
Source hunters, eh? All right, proper, we're finally getting a hand. Things is chaos. If you've got a favourite sheep, best to fry her up now before she gets thieved in the night like me dear plump Ogget, the finest in me herd.
Uh-huh. Where's your herd?
I recently sold most of the tender loves to a trader heading north. Plenty of business that way these days. Those miners must be preparing for a mighty great feast. Wish I could have a nibble on my dear darlings, all ground and spiced.
Tell me how you're stealing sheep.
Yes. Oh, Ogget's been missing for more than a fortnight. I love that sheep, you know. Was planning to cook her into a fine midwinter night haggis myself. Do tell me if you hear anything about her. I plan on pursuing whoever stole her with my cleaver in hand.
Okay, tell me about you.
Now that the herd's gone, old Bertie's just scratching by like a hen till the next batch of beasties comes through.
Well, cities.
Well, hello there.
Ah, it's because it has nothing.
Well, what sort of arrows do you want? Freezing? Silver? Poison? Get to the point.
Holy crap. 5 action points to attack.
Pay the big change on your block with a wheel of the
Fish bender, well, self-explanatory, not going to
Join the
talk to her.
club if you've got an eye for farm potatoes.
Vegetable bender. Okay, let's go to that big... This is it. Seems like the Major's house.
Welcome to the Town Hall of Sicil. Mayor Cecil is waiting for you inside.
It's true, there is a mayor. The guy in the Legion told me
Well, Mayor Cecil will be happy to see the likes of a source hunter. Welcome to the Town Hall of Sicil.
Right, let's go. Cecil.
What? Oh, it's you. Come closer then. Closer, huh? My ears aren't what they used to be. Nor my eyes, for that matter. Yes, hello, Source Hunter. Our city welcomes you.
Let me add you, Mayor.
My elf? What elf?
Okay.
Oh, myself. I am Cecil, Mayor of Sicil, and husband of the stately Cecilia. I've been the mayor here for decades, and I'm quite eager to see Sicil through these difficult times. Yes, very difficult times indeed.
Let me add your city.
What? Oh, you mean Sicil? Very difficult times indeed. As though the death of Jake, and by source magic no less, weren't enough. We're also facing all sorts of brutish intruders. The undead have overrun all but one northern trade route, while the orcs are making a habit of savaging our beaches. That's not to mention that at the top of this whole caboodle, there's rumors of some new religious sect or cult or some such, sticking its tendrils into the innocent, seven-fearing folks of Sicil. And, while we're on the subject of troubles, I myself have a private matter I'd like to bring to your attention. It involves a magic relic I rather foolishly sought. A weapon called the Staff of Pergamon.
Tell me what this is staff.
What of what now? Oh, you're speaking gibberish. Ah, you mean the Staff of Pergamon. Yes, yes. I was expecting a shipment of weapons, and among the cargo was this very powerful, very rare staff. I managed to place the order through means somewhat, atypical to a government official. Cecil proved an old fool, though, for the merchant slated to deliver it to me has just informed me that the damn thing has gone missing. I fear it may have fallen into the wrong hands, and I wonder if you could retrieve it for me.
What do you know about the staff itself?
The staff itself contains a shard of an ore, highly valued for its use in the weapons of war. I know use of the material to be forbidden, but I was desperate to do something to aid the townsfolk against the undead.
Ooh, forbidden. Tell me about the merchant.
His name is Conrad, captain of the Tide Splitter, a merchant ship still docked at the Sicil harbor. You can talk to him if you think it'd help, but I'd quite like to avoid getting the Legion involved, if you don't mind.
Okay. Since I'm lawful, I think I will have to get the Legion involved. I will go and talk to Orius first. Tell me about the undead.
What? The undead? Yes, for the past 2 years, those blasted skeletons have all but suffocated this city. With all but one trade route overrun, Sicil's once torrential commerce has slowed to a pathetic trickle.
What can you tell me about the religious sects?
Well, I do believe that's something your parents ought to have discussed with you long ago, Source Hunter. But I suppose if you really don't know, I'd be remiss if I didn't at least explain the basics. Ah, you see, when a lady and a fellow find each other rather nice, well, rather more than nice, they occasionally, well, they,
What the fuck is he talking about? Sex?
Oh, this is nonsense. I'm the mayor for the 7th sake. I can't be bothered to chat all day about the birds and the bees when Sicil's under siege by orcs, undead, and cultists.
I thought we were going to talk about the cultists. Let's see what he has nothing because he's an old fool. Tell me about the murder.
Jake, murdered? Oh, yes. Yes, now I recall. Indeed. I could hardly believe it myself. The Council and I have certainly had our differences over the years, but old squabbles evaporate under such circumstances. Most of the townsfolk are certain Jake's wife Esmeralda is responsible. In fact, the Legion have taken her into protective custody to keep her safe from the mob. As you can imagine, I've known Esmeralda for years. That business between her and the Duke of Ferrol was always a bit suggestive. But I've never had cause to suspect her of violence. Still, one never knows for sure.
Tell me about the Duke.
An all-right bloke, apart from all this Esmeralda nonsense. The whole town knows the only goal of his business trips to Sicil is to spend a night or two at the King Crab Inn with Mrs. Counselor.
And you tell me about your library?
That depends. What kind of berries are you interested in, exactly? Ah, the library. Yes, yes, you must have a visit. It's the gem of Sicil. Would you like to have a look? I'll escort you upstairs myself.
Yes.
Marvelous. Follow me then. What? Oh, yes. This library is the jewel in Sicil's crown. The beacon of culture and learning in our fair city.
Is there an orc right there?
My Victoria has every volume you could possibly imagine, and she's got every speck of information about this place packed into her brilliant brain. Yes, Victoria's come a long way from that little bundle of claws and teeth I adopted so long ago. It brings a tear to my eye just seeing her here among her beloved books. What? Oh, yes, yes. I'll be on my way back downstairs now. Please introduce yourself. I know Victoria will be happy to make your acquaintance.
Sometimes I think these books sprout little legs and
Fuck. The Flavius 5.
This is
a source hunter. Oh, what a sight for sore Sicilian eyes.
Most promising.
Tell me about yourself.
Me? I live alone here in town. Used to be that my younger brother Tom and I were practically joined at the hip, but that's all changed now.
What happened?
Oh, he's always been something of a rascal, calling his petty hooliganism adventuring and endlessly worrying my poor mind. Oh, but of course, I've always loved that scamp to bits. For my part, I encouraged him to join the Legion. Even got him sparring with Captain Aureus now and then. But then those blasted Fabulous 5 came into town. That band of... I don't even know what to call them. Well, they're his heroes, and I simply couldn't prevent him from going to see them. That one meeting was all it took for Tom to run off with them on some mission to God knows where.
Alright. New quest.
Demonology for dumb. Omnes autem mali demones quam.
Fucking mage. Only on trade with mages.
What? What is this? Who are you to interrupt my musings? By Naga the Protector, they have the manners of boors, these boatmen of Sicil. Oh, but perhaps I spoke too soon. Perhaps I was mistaken, for you hardly resemble the local fisherfolk, which, incidentally, is a compliment of copious dimensions indeed. No, a source hunter, that is what you are. Yes, a stalker of sorcery, a chaser of charms pernicious. In truth, I cannot go so far as to say it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance, for I take no pleasure in the company of man. But it may just be to our mutual advantage to join forces nonetheless.
Why?
Why? Simply because you hunt source, and I, Jehan, hunt demons. You are aware, of course, that quite often both of these pests frequent the same shadowy pools of infamy. Now, I hate what I hunt, but I respect its cunning. Should I not, I'd have been decimated, body and soul, long since. This is a sentiment I'm quite certain you must recognize. Let there be strength in cunning, yes, but also in numbers. The calculus of wizardry I offer you, the might of the magician's mastermind. On one condition. that on our joint travels we will never deal with demonic entities, no matter how tempting their propositions. Give me your word on this, and I'll weave you spells.
I don't like to make promises I may not be able to keep. So I must decline your offer. I don't know. Is a demon a mage or is it a magical creature? What if the demon promises me to kill every single mage in the world? I would definitely take that. Therefore I cannot. If a demon said that, I would take the offer. So, no.
I concur. Some temptations just cannot be resisted.
Oh, simple souls. Oh, doomed spirits. What tangled webs you'd weave. But I won't be a fly to be caught in them. Begone. Reflect. And if you should see the light, I will be here in the library. For now, you are not worthy of my devotion.
Fucking asshole.
Another fine.
That's what you are.
The lesser key of Salakandras. What nonsense.
In the name of Amon-Hor, I bid thee Tujda Getahal. Be welcome, human. My library is yours, as I hope your friendship is mine.
Oof, 1,000? This book is at once warm, then cold. Sometimes it reeks of burnt paper, and others the faintest scent of orange blossoms wafts from its pages. Who are you?
I am Victoria, daughter of Mayor Cecil. Oh, I know what you're thinking. The likeness isn't exactly striking, is it? When I was very young, you see, I must have been cast out by my tribe, for I was found in a wicker basket floating past Sicil toward the sea. The fisherman who found me would have drowned me on the spot, for I am an orc after all. But praise be Amon-Hor, dear Cecil was among the gathered crowd, and he took pity on the exiled infant that chance had put in his way. He raised me like I was his own, this kindest of souls, taught me the language of men, their customs and their letters. Thus, I became the city's librarian, a position I uphold with no small diligence and pride.
No wonder people think he's crazy. Besides his obvious senility, I take books.
Indeed you may.
Huh?
The wisdom I here hoard is yours to peruse and even take with you. All I can ask is that you return the books you borrow so that others may enjoy them too.
Right. So I guess it's no longer stealing. Jesus, it's
true. The lesser key of Salakandras. What nonsense.
I'm going to do that with
the Encyclopedia Daemonium. I know it by heart.
Volume 1, Volume 2.
Yeah, let's take everything.
The third one gone. We'll have none of that, you hear?
Lesser key of Salakandras. What nonsense.
I will be taking that back now, I guess. What?
First edition too. Most promising.
Didn't she say I could take... Ah, what? This is not the... I can only take one book? I'm going to save here. Sorry.
The lesser key of Salakandras.
What the hell did just happen?
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. And the first edition too. Most promising.
Okay, let's see. Can I take more than one book?
The knight in see-through armor. Princess Buttercup.
I've got my eyes on the prize.
Esmeralda does have a propensity for all things
Daemonium. I know it by heart.
Okay, I haven't read that one.
Demonology for dumbbells. I need something more advanced.
What's that gleam?
The Pseudomonarchia Daemonum. The first edition too.
Right there. Right? Why can't I take that book?
Brief history of
Somewhat
sorcerers
crazy.
still
There's a
haven't been
key of
returned. Teleron will have to pay yet another
What nonsense. The Pseudo-Monarchia Daemonum. And a first edition too. Most promising.
Alright. Let's read all those books. Why not?
The lesser key of Sadaka.
Even if you...
What
Let's
nonsense.
go downstairs.
Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
So that dude talks too much. If you've ever tried consuming a Glupinia mushroom, you know full well what matter of effect it will have. Most Rivellonian mushrooms have some sort of effect on the human body, and their essence can be squeezed into potions to enhance their effects. Finding mushroom-based potions has similar effects. Much like making love, comedy requires equal parts passion and delivery. Fewer for the stage is not enough. No, no, no. A truly successful comedian will study the details of the craft through countless long, lonely nights in preparation for his rendezvous with the audience. Compiled within this volume are some of Reron's finest funnies, enough to make a granite statue green. During a Dorben funeral, the bearers of the casket accidentally bump into a wall and hear a faint moan. They open the casket and find out that the Dorben woman inside is actually alive. The entire funeral party rejoices and a joyful tear springs from her husband's eye. The Dorben lady lives for 10 more years and then dies. There is another funeral for her, and at the end of the service the bearers carry out the casket. As they are walking out, the husband cries out, "Watch out for the wall!" An elf and an orc show up in the Hall of Echoes at the same time. The orc says he froze to death, and the elf says he died of a heart attack. "How did that happen?" asks the orc. The elf replies, "Well, I came home and thought I heard my wife in bed with someone else, but when I searched the house I couldn't find anybody. I was so stricken with remorse for wrongly accusing my wife of infidelity. I had a heart attack and died on the spot." "Gee," says the orc, "if you had only opened the icebox, we would be alive right now." That's stupid. Every 10 years, the Elvenwood priests in the High Monastery are allowed to break their vow of silence to speak 2 words. 10 years go by, and it's one priest's first chance. He thinks for a second before saying, "Food, bad." 10 years later, he says, "Bed, hard." It's the big day a decade later. He gives the head priest a long stare and says, "I quit." "I'm not surprised," said the High Elven priest. "You were always complaining ever since you got here." Really sad, if you ask me. Really fucking sad. Okay, Drudane's qualities are many and well documented. For an adventurer, it is wise to consume in the thick of battle, though recreational use is widely accepted among liberal circles. Knowledge, significantly less widely spread, however, is that Drudane is best consumed from within a flask, as if the bottling process often brings out the finest features. I have no idea what Drudane is, but... History of Sicil by B.R. Galanti. Though Sicil borders have shrunk considerably in modern times, ours was once an expansive kingdom of economic and strategic importance in the region of Andapale. Unembroiled in external politics, Sicil was free to expand from sea to sea to the borders of Lucuna Forest, where legendary and mysterious magicians are said to reside. Why then did Sicil fall? First, trade. As the old kingdoms grew, Sicil's ports became less central to trading routes. But most importantly, Sailseal's history of a small and homogeneous population meant that its cultural importance faded as the more diverse nations grew. Capitals that feature elvish musicians and dwarvish myth thrived, while Sailseal's trade stagnated. Still, Sailseel is the seat of significant cultural importance, home of the last Source King. The catacombs of Sailseel are famed for their beauty and their supposed preternatural activity. In recent times, the leaders of Sailseel are seeking to reinvigorate her economy. Fertile farmlands are being utilized at full capacity by the incentivized sale of land to the experienced farmers. Sailseel's future shines bright indeed. I wonder how old is. Now, I'm not a lumberjack, but I can get a good strong stick out of any log with a trusty axe. I think I have this one. An old kitchen knife can be carved into a dagger. This is an excerpt from the traditional drama Genesis of Sailseel. It's commonly performed in the local theater. Most Sailseelians and even a few foreigners are amply familiar with the tale and refuse to tolerate deviations from the script. Most know by heart. The story goes that two adventurers, lovers too, Cyrus and Cecilia, sailed west from Ferrol, knowing not whether they would find land on the other side. They took with them sufficient provisions for 5 months of travel, but only during the last week of 6 months did they land upon the place they would come to call Sailseel. Celia, enough, Cyrus. I can't take another moment aboard this death barge. I'm starving and I'm sick. Will we find no safe refuge for our travails? My gods, could it be? There, look. What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak in the hull? Look, Seal, there! Beyond the mist, it's land! Land, my sweet, land at last, and we shall call it Sailseel. Ah, how cute is that? Sailseel. Some smiths haven't the faintest idea of how to mold a fine metal shield. After I buy one, my first order of business is to find the nearest anvil and hammer the kinks out of it. The shield I mean, not the anvil. Pirate's Life. This book's tight binding belies its age. Bits of crumbling pages stick out to your fingers as you turn each page. Shipmate's Ferguson diary. Whoever came up with the idea to go hunting for treasure in Sailseel should be killed whole. I cared not for diaries before I ended up in this accursed place. As I fear the end is nigh, I feel obliged to warn my fellow pirates. Avoid Sailseel, as sunny as its beaches are, as golden as the sun shines in its cobblestone roads, equally corrupt is this hellhole. There are laws for everything in Sailseel. Every law contradicts the other. In the beginning, we tried to work alongside the system for a time, better to ease down the local suspicions, you see. But I fear every trader that sets foot in Sailseel must become a pirate or an outlaw, whether they realize it or not. There are taxes on a docking ship. There are taxes on owning a ship. There are taxes on docking without a ship. There are taxes on boarding and unboarding the ship. But what cannot onboard without having boarded in Sailseel first? Oi, what does it mean? There are taxes on entering the tavern if you're not a Sailseelian, and there is a law against entering the tavern if you ain't a Sailseelian. And where you enter, pay the tax, and then get thrown in jail when the locals realize your anchor set elsewhere. But that's not the worst part. We came here looking for treasure, and it's a school-shaped cave on the beach. The captain is certain there's a pirate bounty within. We have sent a dozen of our best men a fortnight ago, but they have yet to return. The rumor amongst our men is that the cave is haunted. Hogwash! The rest of us will investigate tomorrow. If our crew has not returned, then goodbye, Sailseel. Yes, he died. But let's return them all the books except the play. I think they can. The place.
The lesser key of Sarakandras. What nonsense. Is there no new book to be discovered in this library?
I can do the place now, I guess. Prefer not to look at the journal unless I truly have to.
No.
There you have your books. Let's go and answer to this dude out the Flavius 5. You find that most prefer talking to the main heroes? Okay.
What? Oh, it's you! What news?
I have joined the Flavius 5. Let's discuss the assignment they gave me.
Oh yes, the Fabulous Five. Aren't they simply fantastic? I'm sure they'll get the job done in no time, especially with your expert hand lent to their cause. That machine Ahu built is an abomination. It must be stopped at all costs. I bet the wizard himself could provide some advice regarding how to destroy it. He's the mad scientist who crafted it after all.
Tell me about the orc.
My dear girl, my darling adopted daughter, my pride and joy. I introduced her to my library when she was a girl. She quickly proved that the preconceptions we humans hold of orcs as savage beasts are patently false. If you're looking for something special, just ask. She knows every book by heart. Papa's smart little cookie.
Okay. Let's talk to her.
Hello again, adventurer. I hope you wiped those muddy boots on your way in.
What happened to your brother? What?
Oh, he's always been something of a rascal. Calling his pet for my pub. That band of...
I remember that. Flavius 5. But she was the wife of this dude. She wasn't. Okay, now let's get back to... where is it? The... performance area. Oh, I think I know. There it is. Now I can do that. So basically, well, I will reread the origins. The origin story. Seems like the most logical. Let's read it once again. Enough, Cyrus, taking our moment, this death march. My god, could there be fresh water leaking the hole in the mist land size? Ah, fuck.
What is it this time?
Right, I'm ready to begin.
Ready for your trial by fire, you mean? There's no more savage
Human show.
Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle, and then you can begin. Any last words?
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments longer, and everyone will be seated.
That's a great voice. Let's begin.
Now, let's not be hasty. They may be dragging their feet, but your show is sure to knock the crowd's socks off. As soon as they settle into their seats, that is.
Alright.
The stage is yours.
Okay, enough sirens, I can take another moment over this death march. I'm starving and I'm sick. Will we find no refuge from our travails?
Simply marvelous.
The crowd seems to know the tale. They wholly approve of your beginning.
Good show!
Good show!
My god, could it be? There, look! that's not what happened. Is it?
Fantastic! Bravo!
Good show!
The crowd is thrilled. Whatever will happen next is sure to excite them.
Simply marvelous!
What is it? Are we out of fresh water? Is there a leak in the hole?
Good show!
The crowd seem quite impressed with your delivery. Keep it up.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
Look, Celia, there it is beyond the mist.
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
The crowd gasps. They're on the edge of their seats. Go on. Push them over.
It is land.
Simply marvelous!
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
Simply marvelous!
Gasps ring out across the audience. They must know how it ends. They simply must.
Land, my sweet land, at last we shall call it Seychelles.
The crowd explodes into applause and appreciation. You've woven them a tale of desperation and hope, and they are alive with the thrill of it.
Okay. Now what? Do I talk to this asshole?
What is it this time?
What did you think of the show?
Bravo! Bravo! Well, I'm certainly not afraid of admitting when I'm wrong. That was, well, nearly enjoyable. I suppose you've earned yourself a little something for your trouble. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes. Now what? Do I keep performing? Jesus Christ, look at all this thing. How would this? Warming the crowd. What this meant?
Come on! Come all! Can't you hear the stage calling you?
Holy shit.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big debut.
Do you think I already completed? Arts at the Rouge.
Performers,
What? They are disappearing.
Seychelles, what you're made of. But beer and flatulence.
The result to dead legionnaires. Okay. Source Hunter's Journey. Warming the crowd. Headless Nick. Headless Nick? What the hell is that?
Seychelles, what you're made of. Apart from beer and flatulence.
Okay, let's perform another show.
What is it this time?
Didn't receive shit. I would like to perform once more.
Now, let's not make a scene. I already told you you were not... Oh, here
One-man
we go.
show.
Not planning on playing to an empty audience, are you? Wait until I've gathered some victims to witness the spectacle.
You hear distant mutterings of curiosity as a small crowd shuffles toward your stage. A few moments, not long now. The audience is just a few more moments and the crowd will be all settled. A few more moments and the crowd... No, a few more moments and the crowd will be all settled.
Okay, let's wait until they sit. Let's tell a joke and see what happens. Maybe I can talk to her. Maybe I should talk to her.
Oh, come on, we haven't got all day.
Okay, now, let's talk to her first.
You there? You look like an actor just waiting for his big...
Enjoying the fair, aren't you? Of course you are. And as I said, speak to Master Chaucer.
Fuck.
What is it this time? Oh, here we go. Not planning on playing.
You hear distant muttering. Not long now. Not long now. The audience is just about now. Let's not be hasty. They may be dragging a few more moments and the crowd will be all settled.
Shit.
Bravo! Fantastic! Good show! Fantastic!
A few more moments and the crowd will be all. The stage is yours.
During a Dwarven funeral, the owners of the casket accidentally went to walk.
Fantastic!
The crowd breaks into an approving chuckle. Continue, by all means.
Okay, they open the casket and the woman is alive.
Bravo! Good show!
Eager to hear more, the crowd leans forward with great interest. One lady in the back is already chuckling. She must have heard this one before.
The urban lady lives for 10 years and then dies.
The crowd's curiosity is piqued. Oh, do go on before they explode.
End of the survey, the others carry out the casket.
Good show!
That's it, Source Hunter. You've got this joyful crowd right where you want them. Now, take them on home.
As they are walking out, the husband cries, "Watch out the woo!"
Oh, I hope there's an encore.
They like you. They really, really like you. Well done, Source Hunter.
This is ridiculous. Can I talk to the crowd, maybe?
Good show!
What is it this time?
What did you think of my one-man show?
Oh, I should have been one of the greats. But here I am gathering peasants to watch peasants perform broadside pageants for peanuts.
This guy's an asshole.
Well, I must say that was, well, impressive. A bit like myself during my blue period, if I do say so myself. Here, have a little something from the fair coffer. I dare say you've earned it.
Okay. I'm not sure he's giving me shit. I'm getting out of here. Alright. Someone said something about a captain. It's trying to go and talk to Orius about that stuff, magic stuff. Where the hell is that? This be a ship she's looking for? I steal her? Where is Captain Orius? Sorry. This is really annoying. I wish I could send them there. Or actually... This here, this is where I go. Captain Orius is inside. Hook's house, no. There you go. This is it. Okay, and then I guess it's off to the bar, inn, whatever that place is. Are they actually coming? No, they are not. Fucking assholes.
So,
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir.
Where is this dude?
Oh, what now?
Additional questions.
If you must.
Arhu tells me he suspects a sect might be at work around Saisiel. Not.
Yes, and he also spends most of his time in the guise of a cat, licking God's knows which body parts. Sects, sorcerers. He'll be seeing flying carpets next.
Alright. I go to the cellar? Not sure. Question, isn't it? Well, guess that would have to be it for today. So thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'll see you tomorrow when we shall continue on our journey. Goodbye, and thanks for watching.